Hello everyone, and welcome back to Remember the Flowers. That was a fun, little shooting session we had with the Silver. I think that's his name. I don't know why I'm forgetting people's names. Maybe it's because I haven't regularly recorded this in like a year. But that's fine. We're gonna hang out with that tiger, Aaron. That was his name. That's what it was. It's the middle of the week, so the bar isn't very busy yet. I have Aaron all to myself for the most part. How was this pronounced again? I know I say Aaron jokingly, but is it Oren or Aaron? Oren? I don't remember. For the most part, while I sit at the bar, he still has about 3 hours left on his shift, so I offer to keep him company before he gets off. He has been a regular occurrence since we got back from our trip. Oh, this has been, sorry. Lately, he'll have a glass of fruit milk ready for me, complemented by a tiny paper umbrella. We've gotten quite comfortable with each other, at least I'd like to think so. Whether I realize Silver isn't coming home at night, whenever, yes, I text Aaron if I can sleep over at his place. Sleeping near someone puts my mind at ease, I found out. Aaron's meticulous cleaning some dirty glass meticulously. I'm just losing words today. That's fine. Dirty glasses while I sip on my drink. Hey, Axel, can I ask you something?
No, sure. Cyrus, what's up?
Feel free not to answer, but I've been wondering. Why do you keep your eyes closed all the time? Are they sensitive to light or something?
No!
Aaron sets the glass he finished cleaning up on the shelf before turning to me with a sheepish expression on his face.
It's kind of an embarrassing story, to be honest. Do you really want to know?
That only makes me more curious. Please.
Okay, fine.
He chuckles as he leans down on the bar in front of me.
When I first joined the Resistance, they had us stuck during menial tasks. It was sort of a way to gauge how trustworthy we were. Though Xavier helped us climb the ranks a little bit, it didn't take long before we got more serious work.
Oh, little flashback. We doing things?
I remember it now. Xavier said there was an orphanage that got caught in some power struggle. It wasn't anywhere notable, so it barely made headlines. We were sent to go help the facility and kids. It didn't seem like work I was suited for, but coming from an orphanage myself, I felt like I had an obligation to help out. Xavier was much more useful than I was. He helped entertain the kids while Rosa and I moved rubble. Lance struggled with it at first. He wasn't used to doing organized work like that. He liked doing things his way.
Oh, look at him.
At some point, Xavier called me over to meet the kids, which turned out to be a mistake. For better or worse, I'm pretty tall. So when I loomed over the kids, they started crying. One of them even said I had scary eyes. In order to try to calm them down, I closed my eyes and then sat down on the ground, so I'd be closer to their height. Xavier giggled at the whole ordeal, which made me a tad embarrassed.
Give the Tigor some pants. Very good, very good.
After they saw I was no threat, they started to play on my back while I was a jungle gym. I kind of just sat frozen. I didn't want to accidentally hurt them by moving, which only made Xavier laugh more. And as awkward as it was, it made me feel happy that I could help these kids somehow.
Oh. The staff eventually called the kids over for lunch as the makeshift camp we helped set up. Okay, you can relax. They're all off you. I let out a sigh of relief.
I've been through a lot, but that was one of the scariest situations I've ever been in.
Don't be that way. Don't say that. They were having fun with you.
You say that, but I made them piss their pants at first. Are my eyes really that scary?
What? No. Well, not to me anyway. I grumble to myself. The last thing I want is to scare the very kids I'm trying to protect. Oh.
Xavier always reassured me. My eyes weren't that bad, but I just want to be careful. And ever since, I've kept the habit of closing them.
Ah, that's both adorable and kind of sad. I hope it doesn't hurt your feelings or anything.
At first it did, but I got over it. Besides, after all that said and done, it made me happy that I could cheer up those kids.
That's good, at least. Still, there is one thing that bugs me.
What's that?
I think your eyes are beautiful. I wish I could see them more often.
Ah, Cyrus, you're going to make me blush.
His eyes lay back in embarrassment before his ears, not eyes. You know how it is. Before leaning back to the point where we're at eye level. He's so close, I could just barely feel the breath coming from his nose. He slowly opens his eyes and gives me a coy expression.
Since you like them so much, I thought I'd give you a closer look. What do you think? Are they still beautiful?
I can feel myself go beet red as he teases me. And you were talking about me making you blush. Yes, they are still very beautiful. Happy now. He reaches his paw to pat me on the head.
Delighted. Thank you, Sai.
Ah, shut up. Aaron chuckles at my flustered disposition. At this point, I'm sure he's aware of my feelings for him. I'm really not subtle at all. He hasn't made a move, and neither have I. I've never been the type to initiate a relationship. Still, he's certainly not afraid to tease me. Handsome asshole. I like that about our relationship. Besides Silver, I'd say he's the person I'm closest to. Aaron's axiom beeps, catching both of our attention. He quickly reads the message and then gasps. What? Is it something bad?
On the contrary, your request to meet with Titania has been approved.
He says with little reservation, still smiling.
She says that she wants to have a private conference call with you next week. I'll forward you the message. She wants you to try to pitch something to her.
What do you mean?
In short, she's to make sure you're both worth bringing onto the team. She acknowledges your passion, but we do dangerous work. If you're not up to her expectations, I can't imagine she'll hire you.
A pitch. It's been a while since I've had a job interview in any capacity.
How about later tonight?
Excuse me. Oh God.
How about later tonight? You can come over to my place and we can brainstorm together.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. That sounds good.
Smooth.
The smoothest. Still playing this little edgelord. Oh, this room. After our little lunch date, I decided to head back to my room to relax. I surfed the gate for a couple hours before deciding it's a good time to head over to Arn's. I don't think I'll ever get over how impressive the Axiom is. I was able to pack everything I need to spend the night in just minutes. It'll be cold on Lambent Peak, so I decided to wear my jacket. Due to all of my training, I'm able to fill it out more. Good, I'm not the biggest fan of wearing baggy clothes while in public. After double-checking everything in my Axiom, I make my way out of the room. Oh, we gonna see anyone? Are we gonna see that weird trio? What was it, the Husky, Bunny, and Lizard? Oh. Are those three relevant? Do we get to actually see them more? I feel like I've only seen them twice in the whole game. Upon turning the corner towards the capsule, I'm surprised to see Silver. He's talking to someone. I swear I recognize them from somewhere. And he doesn't look too happy.
Look, it's not your business, or anyone else's business. Nah, sweetie, don't be like that. You know you can tell me anything that troubles you. Only so you can potentially use it as blackmail. I know how you operate. We both know I have more than enough dirt on you, and everyone else. I don't need any more blackmail with you, thank you.
Oh, it was
A woman?
that is bright. Calm down. She towers over him easily, with those high heels she's wearing, adding to this predicament. The woman is teasing Silver to the point where he starts to bare his fangs. I've never seen him so agitated before. To try to help out, I attempt to step in. Oh, hey Talon, back so soon? Both their ears turn towards my direction. Silver groans.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hi. Oh, you must be Cyrus. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. The woman turns her attention towards me, letting me get a good look at her. With those heels, she's a couple inches taller than me. Her pink business suit matches her pink fur, which I assume is dyed. Call me... Crystal? Quistal? Crystal? We're saying Crystal. You all can correct me in the comments later. Do be that way. Call me Crystal, hun. Pleasure. She tries to offer me a handshake with a warm smile on her face. When I glance at Silver, he just shakes his head. Not wanting to make the situation any more awkward than it already is, I shake her hand. Yes. I'm Cyrus. It's nice to meet you too, ma'am. My, how formal. Respect goes a long way, you know. Little Snowball here could learn a thing or two from you. She gives an exasperated sigh. After all this time, you'd think he'd consider me his mother.
I don't need a mother, Crystal.
He emphasizes her name heavily. You'd be surprised just how important having parental figures is for someone growing up. Ash is such a sweetie. Wonder what happened. Silver puffs up.
You really have the nerve to say that? We went through hell because of you.
Now, we both know that isn't true.
Oh, really? Hey, Cyrus.
Yes?
How would you feel about someone knowingly sending you and your kid brother to be experimented on?
Talon, we've been over this time and time again. At the time, I felt that reporting and showing you to the world was the only thing we could do. Your existence being known to the country was protection in and of itself.
You let them take us. We almost died.
If that's how you want to interpret it, after all this time, then there's nothing I can do. Oh.
What?
Silver whips his head back towards me, which makes me jump. Crystal chuckles. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize where I've seen her before. I think back to the articles and videos I've watched over the past couple months. She was a prominent figure in the anti-Resum propaganda. I've watched a few of your stories. Not many, but... I know. Hard to forget someone as stunning as I am. Stop, you're too much. Silver grumbles as he stares bullets at her. But yes, thank you. I'm a reporter out in the real world. Down here, well...
She's the leader of the intelligence unit. She knows everything there is to know about the Resistance, including those... excuse me, those who work for it.
You're no fun.
Sorry, growing up in Resum kind of does things to you. But you should know all about that, unless you're finally slipping up.
We both know that isn't true. If you want, I can share your baby pictures with Cyrus.
What the? How?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I still slipping up? I know everything to know about everyone, including your hospital records.
I was born in a hospital.
You sure were. If you give me a kiss on the cheek, I could show you Ash's baby pictures too. What do you say? Fair trade? Silver is shaking at this point, with his fists balled up. He quickly turns back and forth between the two of us. Silver starts to pout at his as he motions for her to get closer. Wait, is he actually going to do it? Crystal chuckles as she leans down towards him. He pauses for a moment, but perking his lips and slowly moving closer to Crystal's cheek. But as he's about to make contact, Crystal stands up straight and then pats Silver on the head. See, I knew you were a sweetie. Don't worry, I'm not going to embarrass you that much in front of your friend.
But...
Crystal opens her bright pink Axiom and quickly taps the screen. Soon after, one of Silver's Axiom beeps. Now don't say I've never done anything for you, okay? Okay, sure. Still puffed up and agitated, Silver puts his hood on and then stomps away. I've never seen him make so much noise on an exit before. Just need to push the right buttons. I think it's good for him to let his frustration out like that. Goodness knows how much he keeps in. She turns her attention to me. I hope you can take care of him for me, Cyrus. As you can see, we don't always see eye to eye. She sighs, which seems to be genuine. Honestly, I don't know what to do with that boy. I can't speak for him, but just from the conversation, I think he's pretty comfortable around you. You think so? I've never seen him get angry like that. He's at least comfortable enough to drop his tough guy act. Huh, how heartwarming. If being the lightning rod is all I can do, I guess I'm satisfied with that. As for you, Cyrus, I hope you've been settling in well. It was no easy feat to get you out of there. Yes, ma'am. Thank you again for your help. She chuckles. It is a breath of fresh air talking with someone so polite. The fox smiles at me, looking me over as if she was inspecting me. I understand you're meeting with Titania soon, right? Yes, I am. I guess by knowing everything in Resistance, she knows about me too. Wonderful. I'm sure you'll do fine. If you need any advice for your meeting, feel free to send me a message. Crystal crosses her arms with a serious look on her face. I know Titania better than anyone. While she might be willing to pull some strings, please keep in mind that your safety is a top priority. If you don't prove you're capable to her, she won't let you join. That being said, you just need to show your talent and what you can bring to the table. You don't need to build like a brick house to be useful, nor an experienced killer. We have other jobs we could offer. Take the next few days to figure out what makes you, you, and how you can become a valuable asset to our cause. Oh. Crystal swipes her Axiom, sending me a message with her contact information. Again, if you need advice, I'm only a message away. I see. Thank you for your help. I'll think hard about it. Good boy. I'll see you later, Ghost of Ressum. Is that our nickname? It's a bit of an odd one. I nod and she takes that as her cue to walk away, heels clicking down the hall. I turn my Axiom on to read the message she sent. I nearly choke on my spit and I see the picture of Silver as a baby attached to it. Okay, you do you, I guess. Oh, where are we? What are we doing? That's fine. Well, I think I'll end the part here, everyone. So, I'll see you guys around.